Once upon a time, in an enchanting realm where ancient myths danced with the azure waters of the Aegean Sea, there existed a hidden island shrouded in mystery and magic. The island was known only to the whispering waves and the circling seagulls, a secret sanctuary untouched by the hands of time. Within those time-worn walls resided a princess, a celestial being of ethereal beauty who had been banished from the kingdom, condemned to an eternity of solitude. And like the cosmos above, she was a vast expanse of emotions, brimming with kindness, warmth, laughter, and sorrow. Her hair flowed like molten gold, cascading down her back, framing a face that could launch 1,000 ships, and a soul that yearned for connection. Perched atop a hill overlooking the endless expanse of the shimmering sea, sat an ancient castle, its weathered stones silently guarding the heart of the island. Her name was Amara, which meant stardust in Greek. The air was sweet with the scent of blooming jasmine, and the sound of crashing waves provided a soothing rhythm to her day. Ivy crept up ancient walls, weaving tales of resilience and beauty. Birds nested in the highest towers, their songs echoing through the empty halls. Even the smallest cracks in the pavement seemed to bloom with life, adorned with vibrant wildflowers that refused to be subdued by the castle's melancholic embrace. The papyrus rustled softly in the gentle sea breeze, bearing witness to the secrets of her heart. The ink flowed from her quill, forming words that danced across the page, each stroke a testament to her unwavering spirit. Then she stood, her silhouette framed by the setting sun, and called out to the heavens. As she wandered through the castle, its vast emptiness resonated with her own solitude, each room echoing the silence of her forgotten existence. I write to you with a heavy heart, burdened by the solitude that has become my constant companion. Her tears mingling with the dust of forgotten ages, a poignant reminder of the timeless ache of a lonely heart. And still, Amara remained on her hidden island, her spirit unbroken, yet tinged with a deep and aching loneliness. The grand halls of my ancestral home echo with emptiness, and the throne that once awaited my touch lies vacant and cold. Let my story have a new chapter. Let my heart find its long-lost beat. A gentle breeze swept across the island, carrying with it the faint strains of laughter and the murmur of voices. But it was the sight of the men and women crowding the decks that truly captured her attention. In that moment, Zeus, the all-seeing, all-knowing king of the gods, raised his hand, silencing the laughter and murmurs. "We have heard your call, and we are here to right the wrongs that have befallen you." His voice, resonating with authority, boomed across the shore. In that moment, she knew that her fate was about to change, guided by the very hands that shaped the course of the cosmos. Gay, they were unlike any she had seen before, radiating an otherworldly charm and power. Their laughter echoed with an otherworldly merriment, and their voices carried the cadence of celestial music. Startled, Amara rushed to the highest tower of the castle, her heart pounding in her chest. The men and women descending from the vessels moved with an otherworldly grace, their steps light, their voices filled with an unearthly harmony. Among them, she recognized the gods of Olympus, their forms radiant, their eyes twinkling with celestial mirth. Zeus, the king of the gods, strode forward, his presence commanding respect and awe. Beside him walked Hera, his consort, radiating majesty and power. Apollo, the god of music and light, played a joyful tune on his lyre, his melodies echoing the laughter of the gods. Aphrodite, the goddess of love and beauty, graced the shore with her presence, her laughter tinkling like silver bells. And there was Poseidon, the earth shaker, his trident held high, his eyes sparkling with amusement. And what she saw before her eyes made her gasp in astonishment. With a start, Amara realized that her heartfelt plea had reached the heavens, awakening the slumbering gods. Overwhelmed with emotion, she descended from the tower, her steps hesitant, her heart pounding in her chest. I am but a mortal, yearning for a love that sets my soul aflame, a connection that banishes this endless night. My days are filled with the whispers of the wind, and my nights are haunted by the shadows of my past. Oh, to feel the warmth of human connection once again, to hear the joyous laughter that once resonated within these four walls. If fate is kind, may this letter find its way to a kindred soul who understands the depths of my despair. If such a soul exists, I implore you, come to me, for in your presence, I may just find solace from this eternal night. If the gods themselves were to grace us mortals with a glimpse into the hallowed halls of Olympus, what would they reveal? Sunlight streamed through an open window, illuminating motes dancing in the air. She laid her tiny feast on a flat stone, its surface worn smooth by countless hands that had come before. Sleep offered no escape, for even in dreams, she was haunted by the specter of her forgotten existence. With a sigh, she laid down on her bed, its silken sheets a poor substitute for the warmth of human touch. Restless, she tossed and turned, her mind replaying moments from a life left behind. Memories of a loving family, of friends whose laughter echoed in her ears, and of a people who once adored her, now faded into oblivion. Tears welled up in her eyes, glistening like diamonds in the moonlight that streamed through her window. She cried out, not in anger, but in the sheer force of her despair. A lament for a love that had turned to ash, and a hope that seemed destined to flicker and die. In the stillness of the room, surrounded by echoes of the past, she enjoyed her meal, savoring each bite. The figs offered a burst of sweet juiciness, while the olives brought a briny depth of flavor. The honey added a touch of floral sweetness, harmonizing with the pungent notes of the herbs. It was a symphony of taste and texture in her mouth, and with each mouthful, a sense of peace settled over her. The journey was long and fraught with peril, But Amara's determination burned bright, guiding her towards the distant shores of hope. With a smile gracing her lips, she began preparing a feast fit for a forgotten princess. First, she gathered plump, juicy figs, their skin glistening in the dappled sunlight. With nimble fingers, she peeled away the outer leaves, revealing the sweet, succulent flesh within. She carefully chopped them into tiny pieces, placing them in a miniature clay bowl. Next, she turned her attention to the olives, selecting the finest specimens with their deep purple hue. Gently, she pitted and sliced them, arranging them alongside the figs in a mosaic of flavors. To elevate this humble meal, she drizzled a golden stream of local honey, its floral aroma mingling with the fig's natural sweetness. Lastly, she sprinkled in a medley of aromatic herbs, their pungent fragrance adding a layer of complexity to the dish. The result was a miniature feast fit for a forgotten princess, a testament to her resourcefulness and the bounty of the island. Its shores were a tapestry of emerald green, dotted with ancient ruins that whispered tales of bygone eras. Olive groves swayed gently in the breeze, their gnarled branches reaching out as if in welcome. And at the heart of it all stood the majestic castle, its silhouette etched against the fiery hues of the setting sun. What secrets lie hidden within their divine abode? For 9 long months, Amara roamed the sun-drenched halls of the palace, her steps echoing her loneliness. But today was different. Today, hope flickered in her eyes as she prepared to set sail on a quest to mend her shattered family bonds. She donned a simple white linen dress, her only companion, the gentle sea breeze carrying whispers of the ocean's secrets. As the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of orange and purple, the small boat carrying Amara approached the hidden island. Stepping onto the island, Amara felt a sense of tranquility wash over her. But amidst the solitude, nature found a way to thrive. In the royal dining room, she discovered a collection of ancient Greek ingredients, including olives, figs, honey, and aromatic herbs. The room was circular with a stone hearth at its center, remnants of a life once lived here. Later, sitting on the windowsill, she took out a quill pen and a sheet of papyrus, letting the cool breeze ruffle her hair as she wrote. To whom it may concern, she began, her elegant script filling the papyrus. I am Amara, princess of this forgotten realm. With her letter penned, Amara sealed it with a kiss, entrusting her hopes and dreams to the wind that would carry it far and wide. Gods of Olympus, if you are listening, grant me one last chance at happiness. As the last rays of sunlight dipped below the horizon, casting long shadows across the island, Amara retreated to her chambers, her heart heavy with the weight of her solitude. In the quiet confines of her chamber, Amara, the forgotten princess, wept. And so the days turned into weeks, the weeks into months. Then one fateful evening, as the sun dipped below the horizon, painting the sky in hues of gold and crimson. Something extraordinary happened. On the horizon, she saw a fleet of ships, their sails billowing in the wind, approaching the island. As the ships drew closer, Amara's breath caught in her throat. They were all here, drawn to the island by the echo of Amora's longing. As the gods approached, their eyes filled with celestial amusement fell upon the solitary princess. Princess Amara, you have touched our hearts with your sorrow and awakened us from our slumber. A wave of relief and gratitude washed over Amara, tears glistening in her eyes. And so, with the gods of Olympus by her side, Princess Amara's tale took a wondrous turn, promising a new beginning filled with magic and celestial grace. The end.